What's going on, guys? It's your channel TFD coming back with another video. And man, it looks like Paige Bueckers is officially back in the headlines after popping up on the Today Show. So look, one of the biggest questions heading into the 2025 WNBA draft is simple. How big is Paige Bueckers really going to be? There's really only two teams people are talking about right now, Dallas and Seattle. And word on the street, it don't look like Dallas is budging on that #1 pick. All signs are pointing toward them using that top pick to go get Paige. Now, there is some noise out there saying Paige might not even want to go to Dallas, but let's be real, nobody can confirm that yet. That's all speculation. What is confirmed? Paige is declaring she's entering the league in 2025. That's locked in. But here's the real convo. Can Paige Bueckers match the impact Caitlin Clark had? Can she move the ratings needle? Can she be that next box office name? I don't know, man. I don't know yet. Especially with this year's national championship game being down like 10 million viewers compared to last year. Yeah, it's still solid historically, but the hype definitely dipped. Now, granted, her fan base is growing, especially after she finally got that national title. And showing up on big-time media platforms like The Today Show, that's only gonna help her brand. But we gotta be honest, there's a lot to unpack with Paige. On the court, certified bucket, no question. But off the court, that transition from college superstar to WNBA franchise face, that's where things get real interesting. We're gonna be watching closely.
National champion Paige Bueckers, you're here this morning. Any good celebration stories? Has it just been going all the time in stores since Sunday?
Yeah, just a whole lot of not sleeping, celebrating with the team, just enjoying what we did.
Yeah.
We like the fact that you were still wearing the net around your neck. And you said you just took it off yesterday? The championship net you cut down?
Yeah, it's my favorite necklace ever. We got to give it a break, a little break.
We saw in the piece there how much you've been through. For people who haven't followed your career, you have this incredible freshman season. You're the National Player of the Year. Then you get injured one year. Then you're out the next year as well. It was a long road to that title for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a journey of resilience, of overcoming adversity. I wouldn't trade it for the world just because it became such a beautiful story and remarkable journey of ups and downs, highs and lows, of keeping the faith, of working extremely hard. And I really wouldn't trade it just to have that overwhelming sense of gratitude for life, the appreciation for everything that comes your way, and then to cap it off with this, it's just been an amazing journey.
It's such a special team. I mean, people think of UConn as dominant, but it had been a minute since they had won a title. And this team is so cohesive. And you guys out there on the court, you guys like support each other. You're lifting each other up.
Yeah, I saw on social media they were saying UConn won based on the power of friendship. It's so accurate, just how much we love each other, how much we're connected, how much we've been through as individuals, as a team, and how much it's bonded us and helped us become national champions. So I wouldn't trade it for anything.
And that love extends, of course, to your coach, the legendary Gino Auriemma. That hug that we showed there a minute ago, there was a lot in that hug. Your relationship over the last 5 years or so. What does the relationship with Coach mean to you?
Means everything. He doesn't tell you he loves you much, so you got to appreciate the times when he does.
He says you didn't tell him I love you back.
No, I told him I hated him, but that's the relationship we have. Just a relationship of tough love, of him molding me and shaping me to be a better basketball player, to be a better human being. I think he's taught me how to be a leader, which is something I want to take with me for the rest of my life. But just what he's meant to me, what he's meant to the whole program, the state of Connecticut, women's basketball, the sport in general. He's one of the greats for sure.
What are you going to miss most about him and least about him?
Most and least, probably together, his sarcasm, sense of humor, his quick-wittedness. He's annoying, but yeah, you love him for it.
Aww.
So let's look ahead here, Paige. Most people believe you'll be the first pick in the WNBA draft coming up in just a few days here. Perhaps going to play in Dallas. How does that sound to you?
I'm just excited for the next step in the journey, wherever that is, whatever that looks like, just to be able to play in the WNBA. It's a dream come true. I was just a little girl aspiring to be in the league. The Minnesota Lynx dynasty was everything for me, so to grow up watching Maya Moore, Lindsay Whalen, and the rest of that dynasty, and to be able to share that experience and be a part of that, it's surreal to say.
It's amazing because not only are you at the top of your game, quite literally, women's basketball is so having a moment right now. So you're hitting, so it's funny, you had all those struggles, but in so many ways it's right on time.
Yeah, I believe in divine timing, God's perfect timing, and everything happens and it's coming together at a perfect time. And yeah, women's basketball in general is just, it's taking off, and I think there's so much room to grow still. So excited for the future.
And you're a huge part of that.
Yeah.
Thank
We're
you
so
for
happy
the impact
for you.
you've had on so many kids out there.
Thank you.
As a
It means a
dad,
lot.
we appreciate you.
Thank you, Paige.
Thanks,
So
Paige.
appreciate it. Have fun.
Thank you.
Paige Bueckers, a standout basketball player for the UConn Huskies, has had a remarkable journey through college basketball, marked by both triumphs and setbacks. Known as Paige Bueckers, she emerged as a high school sensation at Hopkins High School in Minnesota and carried her talent to UConn, where she became the first freshman to win National Player of the Year honors. Despite injuries sidelining her for much of her sophomore and junior seasons, Bueckers returned to lead UConn to her first NCAA championship in 2025, solidifying her legacy as one of the greatest players in program history. As the 2025 WNBA draft approaches on April 14th, Bueckers is widely projected to be the #1 overall pick. The draft comes just days after her championship win, echoing Caitlin Clark's rapid transition from the NCAA title game to professional basketball last year. However, questions remain about whether Bueckers will face similar challenges in adjusting to the WNBA's demands. In recent interviews, Bueckers expressed a desire to play for her home state team, Minnesota, though this seems unlikely given the draft order. The Dallas Wings currently hold the top pick, but could trade it if offered significant value. Regardless of where she lands, Bueckers' entry into the WNBA is expected to further elevate women's basketball, though some critics argue that viewership and engagement still lag behind last year's record-breaking numbers during Clark's rise. Bueckers' journey reflects resilience and excellence, making her a pivotal figure in the growing popularity of women's sports. Her next chapter in the WNBA will be closely watched as she transitions from college star to professional athlete.
Officially declared for the WNBA draft the other day, just whirlwind that decision?
Honestly, I thought I declared a long time ago, but I guess re-announcing that. But I mean, just loving the time here at UConn, being ready for the next part of your journey, but again, just not even focusing on that right now, just being present right here with the team.
Yeah, so senior year in college, probably winning a national championship my senior year, going out strong, and then preparing for the WNBA draft, hoping to go as the first pick. I've hoped for 5 years.